Welcome to Yushi Talks. Defending champion Carlos Alcaraz beats Daniil Medvedev to return to the Wimbledon final. Defending champion Carlos Alcaraz beat Daniil Medvedev 6-7, 1, 6-3, 6-4, 6-4 on Friday to return to the Wimbledon final as he seeks his fourth Grand Slam title at age 21. After a so-so opening set, Alcaraz transformed back into the energetic, attacking, crowd-pleasing force who already was the first teenager to be number one in the ATP rankings and as the youngest man to have won a major trophy on three surfaces: grass, clay and hard courts. Now the Spaniard is one victory away from joining Boris Becker and Bjorn Borg as the only men in the Open era, which began in 1968, with multiple championships at the All England Club before turning 22. Alcaraz also triumphed at the US Open in 2022 and the French Open last month. He is 3-0 in major finals so far and will go up against 24-time major champion Novak Djokovic or Lorenzo Musetti on Sunday. That duo was scheduled to meet in the second semifinal, the 49th appearance at that stage of a Grand Slam tournament for Djokovic, and the first for Musetti. A year ago at Wimbledon, Alcaraz eliminated 2021 US Open champion Medvedev in straight sets in the semifinals before defeating Djokovic in 5 sets in the final. This time, on a cloudy afternoon at center court, the number 3-seeded Alcaraz went through some ups and downs against No. 5 Medvedev, a 28-year-old from Russia who was trying to get to the 7th slam title match of his career. Medvedev grabbed an early 5-2 lead, then got into trouble with his play and his temper. Alcaraz broke to get within 5-4 with a drop shot that chair umpire Iva Azdaraki ruled correctly, according to TV replays, bounced twice before Medvedev got his racket on the ball. He appeared to curse afterward, and Azdaraki, after climbing down from her seat to huddle with tournament referee Denise Parnell during the ensuing changeover, issued a warning to Medvedev for unsportsmanlike conduct. He regrouped quickly and was just about perfect in that set's tiebreaker. His own defensive abilities: if Alcaraz relies on pure speed and reflexes, Medvedev is all about instincts and the long limbs on his 6'6", 1.98-meter frame, combined with some strong serving and a return winner to take it relatively easily. Then it was Alcaraz's turn to get headed in the right direction, which didn't take long. 3 forehand errors by Medvedev translated into a break for Alcaraz and a 2-1 lead in the third set, accomplished with a backhand winner that capped a 27-stroke point that was the match's longest. Fans roared stood. Alcaraz held an index finger to his ear, and the noise only grew louder. Alcaraz got the last break he would need for a 4-3 edge in the fourth when Medvedev sailed a backhand long, then sat in his sideline chair, locked eyes with his two coaches up in the stands and started muttering and gesticulating. That's what Alcaraz can do to an opponent. Nearly every time Alcaraz emitted one of his two-syllable grunts while unleashing a booming forehand, spectators audibly gasped, regardless of whether the point continued. Often enough, it didn't. Of the match's 28 forehand winners, 24 were produced by Alcaraz's racket. That, needless to say, is hardly the kid's lone skill. He was terrific at the net, whether serve and volleying or otherwise, winning 38 of the 53 points when he moved forward. He won 3 points via drop shots in the opening set alone. As dangerous as Alcaraz can be at his aggressive best, his defense is something to marvel at, too. At times, it feels as though an exchange is never over until he decides it is. And if it appears that way from the comfort of the stands, just imagine how frustrating that must be for foes. On one point, Alcaraz left a skid mark several feet long in the grass when he sprinted, then slid, to reach an unreachable ball and sent up a lob that drew an errant Medvedev overhead in response. Thank you for listening to me. Bye.